Hi, Tony here at Views from the Man Cave, and as you can see I'm dressed a little bit differently to how I normally am in my videos, and that's because I want to talk to you about something serious but at the same time fun. The 25th of September 2016 sees the 5th annual running of the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. For those of you that don't know what the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride is, let me explain. It was a ride put together by a group of guys in Sydney back in 2012. It was the brainchild of a chap called Mark Hauer. Hey there, Mark. Who got some guys together, decided from the inspiration he got was from watching Mad Men and seeing a very dapper dressed character riding a classic motorcycle. He thought it would be a great idea to get a group of guys together to do the same and raise some money. In 2013 we had 11,000 riders across 145 cities. In 2014 that number jumped to 20,000 riders in 257 cities across 58 countries. And in 2015, last year, we had 37,000 riders taking part in 410 organised rides across 79 countries. In total, they've raised over $4 million for charity. Prostate cancer charities have been supported since the inception of the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, and that's no different this year. The money raised will be going towards the Movember Foundation, which is a global overarching charity that feeds down through to the various prostate cancer charities in each individual country. If you've noticed the little pin on my lapel here, that is the Prostate Cancer UK logo, and obviously they're very heavily in the ride that I'll be taking part with in London. A few facts about prostate cancer. It only affects men, obviously. Women don't have a prostate. The older you are, the more susceptible you are. If you've got family history, then there's a good chance that that you will also contract the disease. And there is a higher occurrence in Black African and Afro-Caribbean men as well, and they are at a higher risk. There's some really frightening numbers. I think 1 in 8 men in their lifetime are likely to contract some form of prostate cancer, and the worrying thing is that quite often you can not see any symptoms in the very early stages. So there's a couple of things that I wanted to cover. We'll talk about the ride a little bit later on, but in all seriousness, if you've not had a check, go and get checked. It's simple. There's a PSA blood test. You're going to have the old-fashioned inspection to see what's going on with the prostate. It's not a problem. Don't be embarrassed. Go and do it. I've got 2 friends that I know who are both now thankfully recovered from prostate cancer, but it's not a pleasant time, and generally men, we're just pretty crap at going and seeing the doctor about stuff. If you're coming up to that middle age or even younger potentially, don't put it off. Just go and get it sorted out. It's painless. It won't be a problem. Alongside prostate cancer charities this year, there is another charity that's been added which supports mental health, and in particular suicide in men. Suicide is the biggest killer of men between the ages of 20 and 39. 3/4 of suicides that are reported globally are males, and we're now seeing over 500,000 deaths through suicide in men every year, and a lot of that is linked obviously to mental health. So the ride, what's it all about? Well, in essence, you don your most dapper outfit, you jump on your classically styled or custom bike, and you join like-minded people and ride around a city. There are a couple of loose rules that the organisers wanted to put in. You really need to dress the part. You need to look smart and neat. If your lady friend is coming with you, she must also look smart and elegant. They prefer people to wear open face helmets, and this is generally because you're riding slow around cities and you want to interact with the people that you're passing by. I know from the London rides, you get chatting to people when you're stopping at traffic lights, you're waving to children, and if people can see your face and see you smiling, it gives a much better impression of what's going on. What can you ride at the event? Well, There are some rules around that as well. This is not the organisers trying to be elitist or trying to prevent people coming up, but it is a style ride. The whole idea is that you're wearing dapper clothes and you're riding a classically styled or custom bike. So if you've got a cafe racer, a bobber, a tracker, a scrambler, a modern retro, an old school chop, a brat bike, that kind of style is going to work. So the idea of this video is to just bring awareness to the event and bring awareness to the charities that the money is being raised for. I'm taking part in the London ride. Now, if you do want to sponsor me, that would be great. You're not really sponsoring me, you're just effectively making a donation to those very worthwhile charities. So there will be an information card, little information button up there. You can click on that and that will take you through to a link to the fundraising page. I think I'll probably put... I'll put one there, so you can click on that as well. If you want to go through to the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride page, I'll put another link down here and you can go in there and see what that's all about. Have a look at the styles of bikes, what's it's all about, how you do that. And if you want to know a little bit more about the charities, boom, I'll put a couple of links down here as well. You can click on those and take a look at what that's all about. If you do want to support the charity, that would be great. That would be amazing if you could do that. Or just go onto the website, find the ride nearest to you, dig your classic bike out, put your finest suits on and join the fun.